You're live. You're live in the shade. I'm sorry if you can't see my face. It's like I'm in a witness protection program. The Amish Witness Protection Program. There you go. See is my nose. There we go. I got a little bit of sun. All right, let's see now what happened. What happens when people try to chat? When people chat. I wonder what happened to all the bumblebees. Remember those black and yellow bumblebees? It's like they mutated into carpenter bees. They mutated. I see a lot of carpenter bees which don't pollinate. I don't see them landing on flowers. I still need new eyes because 30 minutes ago said hi. So you're back in spite of it all. It looks like the chat's working. I landed on a flower. You landed on a flower like a bee, like a bumblebee. That'd be cool if we could just fly around like bumblebees. Where have you been? I have been at the park. Yesterday I went to the park. Today I went to church. Hello. Hello. And then I went to Dairy Queen. I shouldn't have gone to Dairy Queen. You could tell in the dance video. The one I made before the, yeah. If you backtrack a couple of live streams, you'll see Emma says I need to go on a diet. Hello, said hi. I mean, I haven't seen you on, oh yeah. It hasn't been, yeah. How long has it been? It's funny how you say, in Canada they say bean, here they say Ben, like gentle Ben. How have you been? Yeah. I wonder if that has to do with being French Canadian or British. Because bean is how they say it in the UK. Anyway, that's me splitting hairs. I'm the hair splitter. 14 people are watching. Wow. Didn't see that coming. This guy's driving by on a riding lawnmower. There's a guy on a porch yelling at him. All he wanted to do is wave. Want to know what he did, y'all? Emma, you can always count on Emma showing up at the right time. Yeah, if you want to see what I did, look at the video I made before this one. It was a Party Boy tribute. Hello, said hi. Wow, it's amazing how many carpenter bees there are. I need more of those dragonfly decoys. I'm noticing they're not hanging around my house. The advertisement says that if you place these dragonfly decoys, they're like little dragonfly statues, it scares away mosquitoes, it scares away wasps and carpenter bees. Well, 30 minutes ago was so bad time to look at what you're doing. Like I said, don't go to the beach. I like this beard. It makes me look like I have a chin. Look like I have a chin. Well, it's good to see you again. For those of you who have been away a long time, owl statues. Yes, my brother has some owl statues, or he has one on his porch, and I think it scares away the pigeons, doves, and such. I've seen those from time to time. I'll see an owl statue. And also those spikes that are supposed to stop pigeons from landing. All they do is tear them up and make nests out of them. Imagine that. Well, it's Sunday. Sunday. Eddie, I need 3 for new eyes. You already posted a comment. I like your humor, though. And my baby sis looking with me. I can't stop kids from watching. They just do. I can't stop the kids. You know what? They get what they deserve. And my baby sis is looking. You put skull and crossbones. Well, maybe you'll learn a lesson. Maybe you've learned a lesson now and what not to watch. I like your humor. You should be like a guest on Merv Griffin or something like that, or Johnny Carson. I think Merv Griffin's dead also. Merv Griffin's dead. You like my garb? I have a Hawaiian shirt. I have a gangster style hat. And I'm ready to go. I'm going to make a nest in your hat. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Hey, come see my hat nest. I have lines on my forehead. I got lines. Oh no, it's made by the hat. There we go. That's why. Mommy, need new eyes. See, we laugh together. That's what we do here at the funhouse. It's a compound word. Fun and house. Boy, those bees are going at each other. They're coming after each other. They're like little fighter pilots. Let me know if you have. Please do. Fighter pilot. Yeah, let me know if you have carpenter bees. Carpenter bees. I wonder if the carpenter bees just evolved. They probably evolved. Not the carpenter bees, the bumblebees. I remember seeing bumblebees a lot. Hi, Eddie. Kit Kat Cast. I think that's right. I think that's how it's read. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Every time I look at this hat, it reminds me of that show. Either that or like an old gangster movie. My face is getting red. Good day, everyone. We're outside today. She got deported. Who got deported? Oh yeah, that's right. That's where she went. She got deported. Like Dora the Explorer. They made a movie out of Dora the Explorer. It was all about speaking Spanish and English. I'm surprised all of us don't speak Spanish. I mean, Mexico is so close by. Meh eyes. Meh. What's up, Doc? Are you having as much fun as I am? I'm sitting outside, breathing all this air, looking at all the springtime festivities. Hello, Costa. That's where I could move to, Costa Rica. I once knew a guy who moved to Costa Rica because the exchange rate is better. You know, if you have American money and you live in Costa Rica, it's a high exchange rate. So, wow, 3 a.m. LOL. Like your hat. Thank you. Hello. Okay. 3 a.m. Hello. Touch your environment. Prove that. Oh, it's real. This is not a screen. People usually they use a green screen. Hey, I can reach down and pull up some grass. See, there we go. There's my environment. I'm touching my environment. Yeah, this is all real. It's real. Oh, wow. Prime time. Prime. Amazon Prime runs on a Sunday. It's real. I'm behind him. Yeah. Ooh. Amish. It's your Amish friend. That's what I need to do is shave all this, shave this, and I'll look Amish. I'll look like a gangster Amish. Did you see Amish Mafia? There was a reality show about the Amish Mafia. It's like, wow, that was a new one. Eddie takes 6 or 7 leaves. That's all it takes. That's proof. Just like the ark, when the dove brought back some olive branches to show that the world was drying up. Eddie, eat grass. No. Ooh. I don't want to taste dog pee. You can eat dandelions, though. I hear the whole dandelion you can eat, and it's good for you. I have ferns, too. Eat grass. Eat grass. None of that. No spamming, remember? It'll get you timed out. What have I started? Eddie is a cow. Eddie the cow. No, Eddie the goat. That's what. Yeah, goat. Eddie, are you? Yes, I am an American. America, America, America. I can't sing that because there's kids. A lot. I'm an American. And what are you? Where might you reside? Where do you hail from? Where am I from? I don't know where you're from. People change their little profiles so often. It's hard to keep track. I keep saying that. I love and hate my new tripod. It's set up like a microphone stand. I saw that where we're good 30 minutes ago. Germany, all right, wie geht's? Wie geht's? I like Deutschland. That's what got me interested. Well, I'm German. I'm from my ancestry. So we migrated. We left our homeland. I heard your nickname is Tripod. You could say that. Eddie the Tripod. I don't fall down in the shower. We got to keep our language. We have to think like 12-year-olds now. Tripod. You guys make me laugh. Hello, do you speak Dutch to your... Oh, yeah. Verstehen Sie Deutsch? Entschuldigen Sie. That's what you say when you initiate a conversation. F that. The kids can kick rocks. That's funny. Those kids can kick rocks. I know. This is the. Oh, look at that ant. That is a huge ant. It's crawling up my arm. Look at that. Reminds me of those bullet ants. Those kids. I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for those meddling kids. That's right. And I would have gotten away with it. That was in Wayne's World, too. They were kind of eluding. Some ants taste. They do. They taste like turpentine. I've eaten some ants before because I'm a survivalist. Kit Kat photo is so cute. How do you know? How do I know? How do I know what? How do I know anything? Knowing is remembering. You think you know, but sometimes you don't. You think you know until you don't. Until you find out you've been wrong all these years. Thanks. You're welcome. Yeah, they kind of taste like, they're kind of good ants, depending on what kind. The little sugar ants. I think if it came down to it, nature is a smorgasbord. Smorgasbord? Board, B-O-A-R-D, or B-O-R-G. Smorgasbord, like Star Trek. Y'all eat ants. Poor ants. I know. All they see is a couple of teeth closing in. Just a couple of teeth. They see the inside of a mouth and then crunch. That's the last thing they see. And then they see the Lord. I remember I was in a mouth. And those grub worms. You ever seen those survival shows where they eat grub worms? That's a hard day. That's a bad day when you're forced to eat grub worms. Also, if you cook them, I'm going to make some people throw up. Eddie, I've subscribed, but I always miss streams. I'm doing the best I can to come on at the right times, because everywhere people are up at different hours. You need to be a bodyguard again, but not for Eddie, but for ants. So you can guard the ants. Keep Eddie from eating ants. Eddie the anteater. I wonder which is worse, an anteater or a purple people eater. A one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. Sure looks strange to me. I like going to Dairy Queen because they play 50s music. What was funny, right after church, Mom and I got into the car and we turned on the radio and it was playing Hungry Like the Wolves. Hungry like the wolves. I'm hungry like the wolves. It was funny. I thought it was funny. We get in the car, turn the car on, and on the radio is Hungry Like the Wolves. And the pastor was always saying, I can hear his stomach's growling. I want to hurry up and get through this sermon. How's Mom? She's doing good. Mom is resting comfortably. Gail, Dan. Oh, okay. That's not for me. Do you like Rick Astley? Who is that? A singer? Rick Astley? Is that one of those like Mike Hunt or Dick Nibbler or Richard N-word? ENWORD. I will make a cooking vid soon. Well, that's nice. That's nice. You mostly do shorts. You do a lot of short videos. You know how I know that? Because I care. Hold on a second. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. I grew up in those days. I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more. Well, it's good to have you back, Emma, after all that trauma, after all that. Now that you need new eyes. Oh, that wasn't a dragonfly. I'm thinking those decoys will draw dragonflies. They're like, hey, baby, what's up? This reminds me of one of those, when you keep a gerbil in a cage, the bottle is turned upside down and they come and lick the ball to get water. And that's what that reminds me of. That Rick. Oh, okay. Who said that? What I said. Yeah. Michael Jackson. So Rick Henley sang that song. Or Rick Astley. I like Don Henley. After the boys of summer have gone. He sang a lot of good songs. Down at the Sunset Grill. Down at the Sunset Grill. See the basket people walk around and mumble. Staring at the Auburn sky. He also did Dirty Laundry. Have you heard that song? Interested when people die. We have dirty and then there's All She Wants to Do Is Dance. Molotov cocktails are the local drink. You were born in 2003. It's 2025 now. You're probably drinking age. Drinking age in Germany is when you can reach the bar. That's how as long as you could reach the bar. That's what I've heard. It's a hot day. It's a nice day for a white wedding. You said it's 2020. No, it's 2026. Sorry. A whole year went by. I'm a time traveler. I think I am. You were born in 2013. All right. That's all right. Yes, it is 2026. Right now. For now. They say the older you get, the faster time goes. Time goes by faster the older you get. I think also the higher up you go, the less you weigh. I always feel like when I'm at a high altitude, like if I'm on top of a 3-story building, I always feel like I weigh less. It feels like I could just float off. I like to stand at the top, like the Empire State Building. That used to be the highest building in New York. La Boo. The highest building in New York used to be the Empire State Building. And then the Twin Towers. And then the Trump Tower. I think that's one of the taller ones. They call them skyscrapers. They scrape the sky. That'd be cool to take a drone. They have drones that can go up to the clouds now. If you were to go at ground level and then just let your drone go higher and higher, like you can see the top of your head, and then you see the top of the building. Wouldn't that be awesome? They also have drones that can follow you around. They have a follow me mode. I need to go. Okay, then. Bye. Hello, Eddie. Guten Tag, wie geht's? Willkommen. How do they say beer? Ein Bier bitte. Ein Bier bitte. In the UK, they say, might I have a pint? Can I have a pint? Let's go to the pub and have a pint. Very good. Am I getting good grades? I like getting good grades. I'm doing all right, getting good grades. Yeah, ein Bier bitte. One beer, please. And then it's a trip to the bathroom. I remember when I used to do live streams, it would be choppy. It would like Max Headroom. Some people remember Max Headroom. Welcome to Jurassic Park. That guy played Santa Claus, Miracle on 34th Street or something like that. Welcome. That is a huge pile of shit. I remember some lines. Love the fit, bro. Thank you. Oh, is that Collard? Welcome. Welcome back to Eddie's Funhouse. Fun for the whole family. I am in nature. I love meow, meow. Ow, ow, ow. Having a Stella Artios. All right, cheers. Cheers, mate. Yes, Stella. Was that Streetcar Named Desire? That was James Dean, I think. Stella. Stella means star in Latin. Stella or stellar. Having a... Oh, I already read that. Mark as read. Are you ever try... No, I haven't. I was told that... I was told Heineken was a German beer and also Coors, but I don't think those are German beers. They say it's more proof. There's a lot more alcohol in foreign beers because you got to drink a lot of beer to get drunk. I should do that. I need to research, what exactly is a German beer. Heineken smells like weed. Just pop. There we go. A lot of people around here like skunk bud. It smells like skunk. It's a marijuana that smells like skunk. I guess that's the most potent. Fexie beer, Faxe beer, is a great Danish beer. Okay, honestly, Danish. Okay. The smallest comes from... Oh, the smell comes from chin. They say it takes yeast and hops. I've heard an Irishman talked about how to make beer. You take hops. There's yeast in there. Something that makes it bubble. I knew a guy who made beer. He had the actual sugars and all that. I guess he moved or got evicted and he left behind a lot of stuff. My friend's brewing his own wine. Oh, cool. You can make a lot of money if you sell a good enough wine. people, if they like your wine, yeah, it takes some fermentation time. And I've heard that the bottles, the color of the bottle has a lot to do with how it's brewed. Like green bottles, white bottle, or clear glass bottles. And how the cork, the cork is in there. And you lay the bottle on the side to keep the cork expanded. That must be nice. Here in America, they used to make whiskey, moonshine. I guess it's the same thing. They would run that moonshine. That's where NASCAR got started. German beer may only be brewed according to the purity law. They have people who go around tasting wines. What a job. There's another one where they taste ice cream. That's their job. When the ice cream is made, they take out a spoon and they go, and that's their job. You get paid to taste ice cream. You're supposed to have a very discerning palate, Wine also, they take the wine in the glass, they take a whiff for the bouquet. I've always thought, what job would I have? What job would I create? Like go along the beach and just pick up trash. Have one of those grabbers. That's all I do all day is just pick up beer cans and wrappers and potato chip bags, cigarette butts. And that's what I do. And then it's 5:00 and I go home. I go to the hotel that I stay in. And it's all government money. It would all just be government money. Water, hops, malt. That's right. Barley. I forgot about the barley. Wheat and yeast. Oh, yeah. It makes for a good beer. Good beer. Everybody looks for something different in their beer. Me, I like the flavor. And I like how it makes me feel when I drink it. Eddie, where's the red nose? Oh, that's inside. This is my vacation. Yeah. I'm sitting out here. This is actual wood, a wooded area back here. And then there's a hill. There's a lot of wildlife here in Georgia. At night, I can hear an owl right back there. I can hear where it is. It's pretty cool. I'm going to have more full moon episodes. And when there's shrooms, that's right. You got to look for the shrooms. Watch out for the gnomes, the earth gnomes, taking care of the earth. Some people have little gnome statues in their garden. There was one of a gnome taking a dump. I thought that was funny. The gnome is just, you could see his butt and everything. And then there's so many different kinds. Some are poisonous. Some are hallucinogenic. I have a meditating cat statue. A lot of people have Buddhas, in their garden or their little area outside. They have the Buddha. They have the the Indian Buddha, and then they have the Chinese Buddha, the Japanese Buddha. We should have an American Buddha with the plate of hamburgers and potato chips. That's the American Buddha. Have you seen the frog statues? Like frogs in different poses? That's sometimes funny. I need to go to more shops like that. I like those novelty shops. There was a place called Evangeline in Old Sacramento. And there were a lot of you could buy a lot of things like that. There's one I'm seeing now here in Georgia where you can buy little metal tin signs. It says you are now a target. Walking frog. Oh, a walking stick. Okay. I always like something that has humor. I'm one of those impulse buyers. When I'm in a store or when I'm online, I say, I got to have that. There's a button you can record. And then when you hit the button, it plays back the recording. Those are pretty fun. I used to have a bunch of those buttons. I had one with Yoda, one with Darth Vader, one that was a gaydar. Gaydar activated. Trying to remember other ones I had. Oh, I had one was just a bunch of swearing. It had different buttons that you press. Oh, this is my garden back. Well, it's a, you know what? In the UK, they call a yard a garden. We say yard, they say garden. It kind of looks like, oh man, that is one big wasp. I'm going to sit still. There, it flew away. I should walk around in the garden. Yeah, did you see that? It's like that bee was holding me hostage. Yes, from England. Yeah. This is my, man, that bee. It's not a bee, it's a wasp. Wasps have like a real skinny waist to it. I want to do that one day, maybe in the morning. Come out here and just give you a tour of my little yard. You know how I know that? Shaun of the Dead. That's right. Yeah, he said there's a girl in the garden. And it was one of the zombies. That's a funny movie. I need to get that in my library. I have so many movies in my library. Eddie, don't do magic mushrooms. I did a big trip. He did a big trip a week ago and saw things and I wasn't supposed to. Do you get X-ray vision? Man, brain became, yeah. There's some things that we shouldn't ingest. That humans like to do weird things. There's this thing called jingum. Jingum where they just sniff poo. They sniff poo and they get high off of it. And that's how some people died. On 1,000 Ways to Die, there was a show called 1,000 Ways to Die. And these hippies wanted to get high. And they just started sniffing poo. I know, that and licking frogs. They were licking frogs to get high. If you want to go high, if you want to get high, go to a Grateful Dead concert. Go to a Grateful Dead concert. Go to any concert. They're all smoking pot. You just sit there. All you have to do is sit there, pay the admission fee, and then just breathe it all in. You don't have to spend any money on the dope. Oh, that's not licking frogs. It's a myth. I've always, oh, there was definitely some girls kissing frogs because of that, not Sleeping Beauty. What was that? It was some kind of story about a woman kissing a frog and it turns into a prince, and girls were getting diseases. I'd like to do that. See what is a myth, you know, like Mythbusters, you know. They did a lot of tests to see if it was plausible, if it was confirmed, like the ping pong ball myth. If you fill a ship with ping pong balls, you have to do something to the frogs. Yeah. Um, there's a frog that contains a drug, but I forgot what you have to do to. I noticed that there's even poisonous frogs, poison arrow frogs, and I wonder how they rub their darts on the frog without being poisoned themselves. There must be a skill to that. Maybe they hold the frog with a leaf. Yeah. People find the weirdest ways. I remember in Hawaii, a lot of people smoked pot. I would go out to the gym area or where the physical education area, and there was a hallway. It was an outside like corridor. And these people just hung out there smoking pot. It's funny how none of the teachers just showed up there and said, "Hey, knock it off." You could be, yeah, tribesman. That's right. I'll be like one of the guy who calls the meetings. I could be a medicine man. No, a shaman. I'd like to hang around some shaman. They have such interesting knowledge and secrets, like how to take care of my liver. A tribesman. There we go. I could paint my face. Eddie the tribesman. We got a total of 4 people here. Let's see. Around 1:00 I ate. So show your mom. I have, if you look through my short videos, I've recorded my mom. Actually, just recently, she was showing her metal face. I was playing some heavy metal, and she was sitting in the car. I said, show me your metal face. Yeah, that's my mom. Right now she's watching, when she watches TV, I call myself a TV orphan. I'm a TV orphan. It's like I might as well just not even have a mom when the TV is on. I saw, you did? She was rocking out. I forget who sang that. But anyways, I want to play Breaking the Law, Breaking the Law. That'd be funny. When my mom's in the kitchen, breaking the law. Said hi. I've done that. Maybe I could do it again. Yeah, she doesn't like being bothered. When she turns on the telly, when she's watching the telly, she does not like to be bothered. You could draw back a bloody stump. A bloody stump. Or when she's eating hot tamales. She likes hot tamales. They're like little jelly beans. Oh man, she's eaten to her own detriment. It's weird how people with diabetes love sugar. Hello, said hi. Because I got high. Because I got high. I haven't today at all. Well, good for you. I hate when my water bottle leaks on me. Oh, you haven't eaten today. I'm sorry. When you got there, the cupboard was bare. That's scary. People take for granted that they have food in the cupboard. That is a big old wasp. You made me laugh saying how diabetes people love sugar. That is true. It's scary. It's like an alcoholic. You know, as they say, alcohol is pretty much sugar. That's why alcoholics, they eat a lot of sugar. They call it the yeah, it's like a moth to a flame. Fasting. Yeah. Yeah, you're no longer, they call it insulin resistant. I think that's why I have a fat belly. I might be insulin resistant or pre-diabetic fat. I'm trying so hard not to eat, you know. I had breakfast this morning and then I had lunch. I think waiting until I'm hungry. Wait until you're hungry before you eat. I had my weight down, but that was when COVID, you know, I couldn't go out and just gobble things. What do you eat? Oh, I have ham and egg. This morning I had ham and scrambled eggs and toast. There's no reason you should get fat after eating those things. I can understand, you know, a bowl of cereal, some Twinkies. I think your metabolism slows down the older you get. When I was a kid, I could eat anything and I still looked like a skinny kid. But now it's like if I eat anything, it goes right to my midsection. Gosh, I heard twinkles can last. Yeah, Twinkies. Two different people said that. I was watching two different movies. One guy was on a ferry, and he said, I could sit this Twinkie here on the ledge, and it'll still be there. I forget how long he said. Twinkies are forever. And also, I think it was Zombieland. Yeah, there's something about Twinkies. I like ding dongs. You ever have hostess ding dongs? Those I sometimes need one. Oh yeah. Stuff that we shouldn't be eating. We should not be eating. If you look at the periodic table of the elements and what reacts badly to the human body, that's mostly what's in our food. I think that's why they don't want you to live off grid. If you go on YouTube and say, hey, I'm living off grid, you know, I'm raising my own sheep, my own pigs, my own cattle, my own chickens, you'll have the government making sure you do everything just right. These are rumors I've heard. Imagine that. If my brother grows things in his garden, he has a garden. He's just planted some blackberries. He had bell peppers, chili peppers. Some people do that. I used to see a lot of Russian families. They just grow things on their patio. That's the way to live healthy. None of that canned crap. If it comes in cans or bags, they're trying to kill you. In the UK, sausages. Yeah, 49% pork. The rest is human. Till he still be called. It can still be called sausage. Anything under that, it's not allowed. It's scary when other people prepare your food for you. It makes you wonder what's really in there. I don't know. I just don't know. They just basically, Yeah, they can stuff anything in that casing. Hot dogs. I hear hot dogs aren't, yeah, starch, chemicals. That's right. That would be nice. I like to live that way. Just live on some land, buy some land, grow a big garden, corn, green beans, all the stuff that's good for you. And just before dinner, go out there and pick all those different vegetables. There's an Irish woman, I forget her name, but she's on from time to time, and she has some greenhouses. She lays down sheep wool to protect the plants as they're growing. And she gets it free, the sheep's wool. Yeah, she's always preaching against chemicals. I swear I'm being poisoned. Every time I eat, I'm being poisoned. Yes, I want to grow stuff too, aside from, yeah, mushrooms. That takes a different kind of environment, especially when you go into the woods. It's always growing on the side of a tree. It's always growing, straight out of the ground. I would like to be able to remember all those different plants that you can eat. They say cattails. We call them cattails or pussy willows. I need some more birch, polypore. There's so many plants that are good for, medicinal purposes. They say eat kale, eat spinach, eat, like I said, dandelions. There's stuff there was a thing called miner's lettuce. It was always near the river or by the river. And yeah, miner's lettuce. It tasted good. I could just see myself just pulling up a bunch of miner's lettuce and having a bowl of it with some dressing. Yeah, kale, baby. They say it has a lot of fiber. Carrots. What else? I'm not a guy who likes peas. There's something about peas that I don't like. But I'll eat spinach, not canned spinach. It's got to be the kind from the produce department. Hi. Someone's saying hi with many eyes. That's funny. My dad doesn't like. Yeah, there's something wrong with peas. They look like gecko eggs. You ever seen gecko eggs? Only gecko eggs are white. Geckos were a common thing in Hawaii. When I lived in Hawaii, you'd see geckos in your house, and they basically eat your bugs. Another thing they say is Brazilian wandering spider. I think those are in Australia. They say don't kill a Brazilian wandering spider. They don't attack humans. Peas. Some people don't like liver. I don't like liver. Everybody else in my family likes liver. It's like I'm the black sheep, the guy who doesn't like. It's like, oh, liver and onions. My mom used to make me eat liver. All right. There's Eddie outside. Part 3. That's right. Part 3. Or isn't. Oh, is this it? No, I'm going to keep doing this now that it's warmer outside. I love being outside because I never run out of air. I feel like I run out of air sometimes when I'm inside. I gotta go outside. I don't like when meat tastes like how the animal smells. That's right, at the farm. Ah. Some people like other parts of the animal. Me, I'm happy with just the meat, All right, I think it's supper time now. Gemmy, gamey. That's right, gamey meat, like deer. My brother knows somebody who processes deer. Like he'll go out and shoot a deer, and then bring it in to his friend, and his friend will process the deer. Also, hogs. There are wild hogs on my brother-in-law's property. He owns like 200 acres, and he says the hogs are tearing up his property. So I was thinking, go there with my rifle and just start killing pigs. And then you could probably sell the meat. See how much it is to process the meat. Then I could be Eddie the Pig Boy, you know. Eddie the Pig Man. Just walk around, drive around in a van, a refrigerated van, and say, hey, you want to buy some pig? You want to buy some ham, bacon? Make this into bacon. Who doesn't love bacon? My dad gets sold vention just how you said. Yeah, for cheaper. Venison, yeah, it is. There's something about those grocery stores. The grocery stores, you have to kind of shop around. You'll sometimes find food for less, depending on where you go. Yeah. Like at Food Depot, I can get meat for a lot less. Hamburger meat, the ground beef, because I like it to make tacos. I like it for hamburger. You know, hamburger helper. Hamburger helper. When you need a helping hand. Yeah. It's cheaper at Food Depot just to get your... That's right. It's called a Food Depot. Everybody wears red shirts. I think red shirts and black pants. They sell other stuff there too. They sell snack foods. That's where I go to get my snacks. If ever I need snack or jerky, I go to get beef jerky and something. Yeah, there's Home Depot and then there's Food Depot. They're two separate stores. Something about Depot. It used to be. Did you hear that? See, that's proof. I'm in the wilderness. That's a loud bird. Don't confuse Home Depot with Food Depot. I'd like to see what bird makes that sound. That's like a visitor. We're getting a visitor. I can hear them talking to each other, the birds. Is that your mom making bird sounds? No. Some people can do that very well. They can sound just like a bird. Nope, that's an actual bird out there. Hey, Mom, make a bird noise. There's butterflies. It's like Bambi out here. You ever seen that movie Bambi? Calling in for supper. That's right. I guess I'll say goodbye for now. Thank you for partying with me. Chiz. I think I'll have some wine tonight. All right, everybody. Wow, the sun's going down. I better help and get inside. Bye for now. Goodbye. Good talking to you. Yeah.